Hello everybody, welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. Right now I have my ION Air Pro Wi-Fi model camera, and I love this thing. It has a slide switch record. It's got a little LED indicator that tells me various things about what it's doing. Power button, it takes photos. It does a lot of things, and I really love this camera. It shoots in 1080p at like 30 frames per second or something like that. It's an amazing camera. I'm able to wear it on my head and take photos and videos, hands-free type stuff, and I love it. Okay, so the other day I'm at Walmart and I looked at the S3000, which is also made by the ION company. Let me show you this thing. We'll take a closer look. Okay folks, again, here we are. This is the Cool Cam, Sport Cam. I paid 65 bucks for this at Walmart. S3000. It's made by ION, and it says right here, compatible with ION accessories. Now, I wonder if this will work with the Wi-Fi module that I use on my ION camera. If it does, it's going to be amazing. Looks like it comes with an included bike mount. It comes in red or blue. Obviously I chose blue. It looks very similar to the ION cam that I use. One thing about the specs is this one will record at 720p at 30 frames widescreen. 5 megapixel camera, H.264 compression, but it's saved as an MOV file. Talks about battery life, and I think it said something about 3 hours. Now my ION Air Pro has a battery life of 2.5 hours. 10 feet underwater. This one will do 30 feet. But if it's anything near what this one does, it's going to be amazing. Now this one obviously shoots in 1080. It has a 170 degree angle of view. This one here is 120 degree angle of view, field of view. And you know what though, I think it's going to be a great camera. We're going to take a look. You can put up to 32 gigs in it right here, micro SD card. So let's tear this thing open and see what it does. I'm really excited because I'll tell you what, I just love my ION Air Pro. That thing is amazing. So hopefully this will be something hopefully along the same lines. Now obviously I'm not expecting the same kind of quality or things like that, but if you can pick this up for 65 bucks and if it takes decent footage, well, I think we're going to be winning there. So let's see if we can get this baby open. I hate the way they do the packaging these days. Everything has to be ripped open, and I don't like it, but we'll find out. Take a look. So I guess this could be considered a bit of an unboxing. There's the free cloud. There's some cloud information. Let's see, you have a warranty. Here's your quick start guide. Let's take a look and see what this is. Cool Cam. Looks very similar to my ION paperwork. How to seal your camera shut, things of that nature. Talks about the LED indicator, specifications. There's all the specs on it right there on that chart, so feel free to pause at any moment if you need to. This thing, again, it shoots at 720, so that's still very reasonable. And so that's basically 6 pages in English and the rest is in other languages. Let's take a look. Let's put this book back. And just like my Air Pro came, I can see in the package here that there is a bicycle mount and a USB cord. And you know what? This is the exact same stuff that came with my ION Air Pro. This is the exact same mount. Identical. This is a great mount. You can mount this thing to handlebars or to the rack on your car. There's just tons of uses that you can mount this thing to. So They have these little rubber grommets depending on how tight you need it to be. If you don't have enough, or if you have a really skinny bar, you can take some inner tube material off of an old tire out of a bicycle, an old flat tire, get that inner tube and you can make more and really cinch this thing down. I think that's really cool. This is the USB wire, plugs to your computer. This one plugs to the camera. Looks like this end is different because the ION has a smaller port here. My ION has the same connection that I use for my smartphone, my Android phone. This is different, definitely. So that's one thing I'm noticing. This thing advertises a 3-hour battery life. So here, let's take a look. Weight wise, it's actually about the same. Length, pretty similar. Is this glass? Feels like it. Might be plastic, because I know this is glass. Kind of curious. Does it vibrate? Yep, sure does. Red, green, red, green, red, green. That's telling me that it needs a SD card. So you lift this up, turn this, and there you have it. Pretty neat. I don't know if this is, yeah, this is considerably smaller. So it will not work with all of the ION accessories. I think what they're referring to is the mounting accessories and things like that, because I was kind of wondering if it would work with the ION Wi-Fi module, and it won't. You can see clearly that the diameter of the end caps are different. My phone's ringing. Bear with me, folks. Okay, folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. I have a small micro SD card here. This is a 4 gig card. It's been formatted. I'm going to insert this into the camera. Looks like it might need to go upside down. Fits in there. Now, let me take a look. I want HD, and I want to find out what this WVGA, I wonder what that is. So let me get my manual out. I want to find whatever the top quality that this thing will shoot is, and that's the setting I want to put it on. So bear with me. What is this WVGA? I'm guessing that's a lower quality of filming. Let's see, bear with me. Okay, before starting to record, select the resolution. 720, or, okay, so this is a smaller resolution. Okay, so it's already set on the high definition setting. This one, they advertise that you can go 10 feet underwater. This cap locks in just like the other one does. Now, I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to just push this slide forward and see if it will start recording on its own. I felt the vibration, and there's my red light. So I'm apparently filming right now. Hello! Let's kill the recording. Let's turn the power off. There we go, the light's off. Long vibration. It's the same exact things that this one's doing. Now on my ION, I'm able to have the thing powered off and slide this forward and it'll start recording. Let's see if this does that. Turned on. Yep, now it's recording. That's cool. Stop recording. Let's take a photograph. Yep. Yep. Power down. That feels like glass, folks. I'm not sure, but that feels like glass, and that's what I was hoping for. The mounting bracket is the standard 1/4x20 thread. It's the same as the ION had. One thing that I didn't really care about these is this threads inside are plastic, so if you got any kind of metal fastener going in there, I don't really care for that too much. But it also has the lanyard holes just like my ION has, and that's because if you ever had this mounted to something and maybe you're riding your bike or something, you crash your bike and it rips the mount off, the lanyard that's connected to whatever, you're not going to lose your camera. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to shoot some footage with it, and I'll upload the footage to the rear end of this video so you can see what kind of quality this camera produces. As far as the 10 feet underwater, I don't know. I know that I can see a rubber seal in here just like my ION has. So I'm guessing that this fine little tiny circle bump around here is what it's going to seal against. So make sure that you don't damage that. Otherwise you could damage the watertight integrity of the camera. So we don't want to do that, right? Let's put this back on. Lock. Boom. So that's our ION Cool Cam Sport Cam. And again, it's model S3000. $65 at Walmart.